Good morning, fourth grade. It is also Olivia's birthday, so happy birthday, Olivia. She's 10 years old today. So when we get on Zoom, let's make sure that we say happy birthday. All right, so today's video is going to be a little bit shorter because I want to give you a chance to start working on your quiz. What quiz? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, your quiz is going to be page 401 odd. 401 odd. Okay, now your quiz is called a Diagnostic Checkpoint. Okay, remember at the beginning of every chapter we diagnose readiness. We diagnose to see, are you ready for this chapter? Do you know enough in order to do this upcoming chapter? Okay, well, this is a diagnostic checkpoint. So it's kind of halfway through the chapter to see, do you have any clue what we're learning about up until now? Okay, so we're gonna find out how you're doing so far. All right, so you're gonna do page 401 odd. Okay, you may use your book, so that means you can look back. If you forget how to do something, you may look back. Okay, don't forget, I also told you you are more than welcome to have your parents email me with questions or get me on Zoom to explain something again. But don't forget, I had to use this yesterday. My two sons are in algebra, and I was kind of stumped a little bit about plotting graphs. I know how to do them, but these particular problems were stumping me. So, Khan Academy, please use it. It's awesome. Okay, he explains very well how to do things, maybe in a different way, or maybe more clearly than maybe I do, or maybe you just need to hear it from somebody else. But khanacademy.com or the app, it's awesome. I use it all the time. Okay, so page 401 is going to be your quiz, and we're going to see how you're doing so far. Okay, number one, no, only to number one, not number two, is a multiple choice. Okay, when it has in parentheses, okay, please listen to this because I feel like I remember someone asking this before, but when it has in parentheses 7-7, okay, that means what lesson you learned this problem in. It has nothing to do with the actual problem. You're not using those numbers to solve the problem. It means that chapter 7, lesson 7 was when you learned about this. So if you need to go back and find out how to do it, you forget how to do it, you go back to lesson 7 in chapter 7 and it'll remind you how to do it, okay? So don't try to use 7-7 in your problem, okay? All right. Numbers 3 through 17 odd is divide and then check your answers. How do you check your answers? Multiply, okay? And again, that's lesson 5, lesson 7, lesson 8, and lesson 9. All right, 19 and 21, you're going to use the graph right there. And then 23, it's writing, and it says you divide 857 divided by 8 and get 17, remainder 1. How can you tell that you've made a mistake? How can you tell that you've made a mistake? So obviously it's telling you that it's wrong. Okay, all right, so that is for today. Now let's turn to page 402, for tomorrow's lesson, or later today if you are ambitious. Okay, divisibility rules. Okay, there are certain rules that tell you if a number is divisible, if you can put a number into another number evenly, okay? And if you know these rules, it makes dividing so much faster. Okay, let's look at what all of this means. How can you tell if one number is divisible by another? If another one can divide into it evenly. Okay, a number is divisible by another number when it is divided and there is no remainder. Okay, so it goes in evenly. You can use the divisibility rules below to decide if one number is divisible by another number. Okay, so it would be really, really wise to memorize these rules, okay? So that you just know them, all right? That's something that you could even do on Monday or over the weekend. Just memorize these rules. A whole number is divisible by 2 if the ones digit is even, okay? So if the ones digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, it is divisible by 2. You don't have to look at any of the other numbers, just the ones place. All right, it's divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. So you add up the ones place, the hundreds place, the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, okay? Add them up, and if that number is divisible by 3, then the whole thing is going to be divisible by 3. So let's say the number was 963. So 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 3 is 18, okay? Is 18 divisible by 3? Sure is. So that whole number is going to be divisible by 3. All right, it's divisible by 5 if the ones digit is a 0 or a 5, okay? Because when you do your 5 multiplication tables, what do they all end in? 0 or 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 85, 90, 95, 100, okay? They all end in either 5 or 0. The sum is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. Same as with 3's. So if you can add them up, remember when we've done our trick of multiplying by 9's, what are the digits always equal to? 9. Remember, we have 1 times 9 is 9, so we have left, okay? 2, 18, 3, 27, 4, 36, 5, 45, 6, 54, 7, 63, 8, 72, 9, 81, and 10, 90. Okay, so the digits are going to equal up to 9. Okay, there are other divisibility rules for like 4 and 6, but these are the ones that we're going to focus on right now. Okay, so we're going to test to see if 285, look under where number 2 is, 285 if it's divisible by 2, 3, 5, 9, or 10. Okay, so 2, if the ones digit is 5, is that even? It's not, so that is not divisible by 2. Okay, 3, if you add the digits up together, 2 plus 8 plus 5 is 15. Is 15 divisible by 3? It is, so 285 is divisible by 3. Okay, so number 5, is the ones digit 5 or 0? It is, so it's the whole number is divisible by 5. Okay, number 9, the sum of the digits is 15. Is 15 divisible by, or is 15, is 15 divisible by 9? No. Okay, so it's not divisible by 9. Okay, and number 10, is the ones digit 0? No, so it's not divisible by 10. Okay, so we made a little chart here, or the book made a little chart here to say yes or no if it's divisible by all those numbers. Okay, so you're going to be able to tell just by looking at it if it's going to have a remainder or if it's going to come out even. All right, so for your homework for Friday, you're going to do practice A and B odd on 403 to figure out if it's divisible. All right, so use the page right next to it to help you, and it shouldn't take you a super long time. Okay, you can make a little chart. It says for letter A, test each number to see if it is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 9, or 10. Okay, you could make a chart of the ones that you're doing and put the numbers up on the top and then check yes or no next to 2, 3, 5, 9, or 10, or you can just write them out each time. Okay, it's up to you. All right, I will see you in a few minutes. Remember, the reason that this video is ending so soon is because now you have a chance to work on your quiz on page 401. You have a couple minutes to work on it. And if you have any questions, I can answer them during Zoom. All right? All right, see you in a few minutes.